I'd now like to call to order the Rutherford County School System regular February 8th, 2024 meeting. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance, and Mr. Caleb Tidwell will announce.
It is my honor to introduce some of the finalists in the Amazing Shake program that we have here. We'll be hearing more about that program just a little bit later from Miss Baltimore. We have two of the three finalists, I think one of them just walked in, with us this evening. We have Riley Hernandez from Eagleville School. We have Maria Alvarado from Rocky Fork Elementary, and Treasure Kinzer from Rocky Fork Middle. If you guys would go ahead and stand, we're going to have you lead the pledge for us. You can come right up here by the podium. If everybody could stand with us, they're going to lead us in the pledge tonight.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As we think about our moment of silence tonight, I would like to remember in your thoughts, Mr. Coy Young's dad is going through some health things, and we want to remember him. Also, Declan Sullivan has been pretty sick this week. As you know, that's Dr. Sullivan's son. Dr. Sullivan is not with us tonight. We have Dr. Kay Martin, our director designee, who will be taking his place. Dr. Sullivan has not quit. He's at Health and Ed. He may quit after that. I'm not real sure. We'll have our moment of silence. Thank you. We'll look at number 4, the approval of the agenda. Do I have any questions or comments about the agenda? Seeing none, I will take a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? The agenda is approved. Number 5, the approval of the consent agenda. I'll give you a minute to look over it. Questions or concerns? I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
Okay, hold on just a minute. Ms. Rosales moved. And could you skip them? Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? We will now look at number 6, public comment. We have tonight Reverend Joy Warren is going to come up, talk to us. I'm Ms. Warren.
Good evening. I'm coming to you tonight representing SOCM, Statewide Organizing for Community Empowerment. Currently, we are part of a coalition working to support public education. Our Public Schools Strong campaign endeavors to equip local community members in every county to support public education, an effort to build honest, equitable, fully funded, safe public schools in Tennessee. And tonight, I just want to come and say thank you. I watch your meetings on the county's YouTube channel. I first want to thank you for the resolutions that you recently passed, asking for change in TISA funding and rejecting Governor Lee's Education Freedom Scholarship voucher scheme to privatize public funds. You all voiced how dangerous the program is, and you stood up for Rutherford County schools. As long as our schools are underfunded, we will not be able to provide space and programming we want to have for all of our kids. But you are obviously not letting that deter you from building strong schools and caring deeply about what you deliver to students, teachers, staff, and other community members. Mrs. Rosales' passionate comments a couple weeks ago about how we can tell our legislators what we need until we're blue in the face demonstrates it will take more than your resolutions to protect and build up our schools. We all need to be involved. It is clear the goal is to destroy public schools. This is a pivotal moment. Public education is an issue impacting nearly every corner of our daily lives. You are modeling how to come together and work for progress without regard for political party. Earlier tonight, SOCM urged our neighbors to tell the representatives who work for us to represent our wishes on this issue. You and Murfreesboro City Schools have sent a clear message that we are united against this scheme. Secondly, I want to thank you for how diligently you all are working down to the penny to try to improve our properties and build new ones to serve our growing population. I can see how urgently you all desire to have seats for every child, and we want to help encourage our county commissioners to do all they can to prioritize public education. And lastly, I want to thank you for the ways that you celebrate success of our students in diverse ways. I learned something new at almost every meeting, and I find myself cheering for our students and teachers and growing in pride for Rutherford County Schools. I hope you will let me know how SOCM can help support your work more in the future so that we can be public school strong. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Warren. We on the board appreciate your support. That is so very kind. Sometimes we kind of have to worry, are we doing it all right? But that sure makes us feel good. Thank you. Number 7, Rutherford Proud.
So tonight, we want to recognize some of our students who have participated in the Amazing Shake. For the past few months, students from Rutherford County and Murfreesboro City Schools have been competing in the annual Amazing Shake competition. The Amazing Shake focuses on soft skills such as having a good handshake, learning how to carry on a conversation, and how to work a room. The 2 winners of the competition will be recognized by the school board and will next proceed to the national championship in Atlanta at the Ron Clark Academy. We have Ms. Baltimore with our students tonight to introduce them.
Thank you so much. So the Amazing Shake was brought to Rutherford County before COVID by Ann Haley, and it's an incredible program. I know a lot of you were there, but it is starting at the school level, right? With all of the 4th graders, 5th graders, 6th, 7th, and 8th, getting involved in different activities throughout the beginning of the school year. And then it culminates in this countywide competition that, oh, girls, it's incredible, isn't it? Yeah, so they get to come in and have a networking event. They get to come in and do all kinds of fun things. And we have a quick video that we'd like to show first. And then I have some notes from Rutherford Works. Caitlin Sawyer and Greg Jones could not be here, but they sent some notes of things that they wanted me to make sure to tell you about. But we'll watch the video first so you can see the girls and the other competitors in action. our finalists this year are from Eagleville School, Riley Hernandez, who couldn't be here because she's at Disney for the national dance competition, and then Treasure Kinzer from Rocky Fork Middle, and Maria Alvarado from Rocky Fork Elementary, and their administrators and school counselors and other staff are here as well. So if you were part of those 3 schools, would you stand, please? Good job. Thanks. So the notes that Caitlin and Greg gave me, they wanted you to hear that the Ron Clark Academy says this competition develops professional skills for the next generation of leaders. So this competition places an emphasis on teaching students manners, discipline, respect, and professional conduct through a series of fun competitions at school, county, and now the national level. So through this competition, they learn the nuances of professional human interaction. They are taught skills such as how to give a proper handshake, how to network. If you saw in the video, they're doing like a business luncheon type thing. Give a successful interview and remain composed under pressure. Developing interpersonal skills help people communicate and collaborate effectively and are equally as important as the training and technical skills a person possesses. When asked, employers in Rutherford County state that professional skills over technical skills are one of the greatest needs when hiring new employers. So participation, Wednesday, January 31st, we had 32 students from 8 elementary schools and 6 middle schools. And then Thursday, February 1st, we had 16 of those students move on to the next level. The 3 finalists will be going to the national competition in Atlanta on March 22nd through the 24th at Ron Clark Academy. So the following individuals are traveling to Atlanta to compete with top finalists from all over the world, which is really exciting for them. And Rutherford Works, we are so thankful for their partnership because they cover the cost of the registration, they cover the cost of the hotel rooms for 2 nights, and they provide a stipend for spending money for the finalists. So we're very thankful for that partnership, and we're very proud of the 3 finalists that will be representing Rutherford County Schools. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Congratulations. We're very proud of you. Number 8, instruction.
The Instruction Department is requesting permission to make an application to offer credit for special courses under the following guidelines. Rules 0520-1-3-05-2A. Local school systems may offer special courses not listed in 0520-1306 on an experimental basis. The Commissioner of Education must approve each course in advance each year. Rutherford County High Schools are requesting approval for the following special course requests. 2 of these will be new requests by Rutherford County: sports officiating and leadership. These will be renewals: critical thinking, writing lab, Civil War history, sports history, survey of pop culture, World War II history. Recommend motion to approve the 2024-2025 special course request for Rutherford County High Schools as presented.
Thank you. Do we have any questions or comments? I will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Thank you. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? The motion passes. Graduation contract.
The 2023-2024 Rutherford County Schools graduation calendar was approved by the board on November 9th, 2023. The contract has now been added to that, so if you will look on tab 2.1, we have the contract from them. So we've already approved the dates. This would be to approve the contract. The recommended motion to approve the graduation contract between Rutherford County Schools and Middle Tennessee State University as presented.
Do we have questions? Comments? I'll entertain a motion. Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? Motion passes. Preliminary growth positions.
Due to the upcoming job fair on February 24th, the Curriculum and Instruction is requesting to post priority new certified positions for the 24-25 school year in hard-to-fill areas. These positions will be funded through additional TISA revenue in the 24-25 school year received due to an increase in student enrollment during the 23-24 school year. ESL positions are required to meet the 1 to 35 teacher-to-student ratio required by the Tennessee State Board of Education and the Tennessee Department of Education. The recommended motion is to approve posting of these positions as potential openings for the 24-25 school year.
Do you have any questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? Motion passes. Number 9, legal.
Out-of-county transfer student. We have one of those tonight. The board has been requested to admit a transfer student from another school system under discipline. The student was remanded for a group fight. According to policy 6.318, the board may deny admission of any student except those in state custody when a student transfers from another school system while under suspension or expulsion. The director of schools' recommendation is to deny admission. Recommended motion to admit or deny the admission of this out-of-county transfer student as presented.
I'll entertain a motion.
Move to deny admission. Second.
Thank you. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? We have denied admission. Number 10, financial matters.
Board recognition of the Blackman JROTC at Blackman High School as an RCS school support organization. Per RCS Board Policy 2.404, only a group or organization that has entered into a written cooperative agreement with the board may use the name, mascot, or logo of a school or the school district to solicit or raise money, materials, property, securities, services, or other things of value. The Blackman JROTC has provided all information requested from the board's written cooperative agreement and can be recognized as an RCS SSO. It is noted that this SSO has not applied and to receive any IRS determination letter to be recognized as a 501c3 nonprofit entity that is in compliance with the BOE written cooperative agreement. The IRS letter allows the SSO to open and operate out of a checking account that is separate from the Blackman High School student activity funds. Under the determination letter is applied for and received, the Booster Club will utilize the Blackman High student activity funds for all its financial activities and be subject to the BOE financial policies and procedures. The recommended motion is to approve the Blackman JROTC at Blackman High School as RCS school support organization.
Any questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Tidwell, second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? We have approved the Blackman Junior ROTC support organization. Number 2, we've already discussed that, folks. We discussed that on Tuesday night. Do we have anything else that we want to add to that? This is budget and priority discussion, but we did that on Tuesday night. All right. Next, engineering and construction.
This is a request from Rocky Fork Middle School. Principal Jennifer Clark is requesting to construct a 10-by-8 wooden structure at the baseball, softball fields. The structure will be used as a concession stand for all sports teams. The anticipated materials cost is $2,500 and will come from funds raised by the ball teams. A parent group will provide the labor. Engineering and construction have reviewed the request and recommends approval. Recommend motion is to approve the RFM concession, or the Rocky Fork Middle concession structure as presented.
Thank you. Questions? I think, Jennifer, aren't you here? Ms. Clark? Did she leave? Okay. She stepped out with her student. Questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
Okay, I need to point out who did that. So, Ms. Darby, you did that, and who seconded?
I did.
Thank you, Ms. Rosales. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Anyone wishing to abstain? We have approved the Rocky Fork Middle School concession structure as presented. Number 12, insurance. Dr. Anthony.
We're right now working with our new application system that we launched in December. It's going very well, and working with our benefits channel on doing our onboarding for our benefits. So excited about the new possibilities and making that transition for the summer hiring season. So
Summer hiring, okay.
working busy on that.
Anybody have any questions for Dr. Anthony in insurance? Thank you. Number 13, financial report. We did go over this on Tuesday night. Are there any questions or comments? Thank you. Director's update. I think the director is not here. That's okay. He did a great job on Tuesday night. Ms. Rosales.
Yes, so I'm just going to give the board an update in several of the resolutions that turned into a bill. I don't think you guys could hear me, sorry. Okay, so these bills are carried by Robert Stevens, our representative, so we want to thank him for listening to us and doing this work for us, because it's more than just writing a resolution, it's also trying to carry a bill to the General Assembly. So with that being said, HB 1597, that is the bill that came out of the discussion with the representatives, including the chairman for Education Committee for the House, where we talked about adequate growth in terms for the third grade retention, where we did not see the valid of justification of having a third exam at the beginning of the summer camp, because there was no purpose for that. Long story short, what's happened now is that we're back on track with that, and I believe we're going to see this go through the General Assembly with no more hurdles. All of the kinks have been worked out. They're going to, I believe it's going to take the test for the third grade through 8th grade, but leave it for K through 2nd, because they want to use it for them. So that's a good win for us, I believe. Well, I shouldn't say good win until we have it until it goes through all the way through. So then HB 1699, that was the resolution that we passed that to require safety training on active shooter training on all of our substitute teachers. That had to be withdrawn, but hold on a second, there's a reason why. Because under the Department of Education flagged it because the substitute teachers are either something that is used internally, like we hire our own, or we use a third party. And because of that, there was some legal aspects, so they had to close the bill and reopen the bill again as another bill, and now that is now HB 2464, and is just strictly under substitute teaching. So now the capstone bill now is folded under substitute teaching, substitute teachers in general, and pretty much is just making that extra requirement for any substitute teacher that wants to work in the state of Tennessee. So where this is at, it's now assigned to the K through 12 subcommittee calendar. So there's not a date of when it's going to be discussed, and I looked at the agenda and watched the subcommittee that happened yesterday, and it was not discussed. So that is yet to be discussed and determined. Then the other one is HB 1698. This is the other resolution that we passed, and that was to make the a stiffer penalty for anyone that's a minor that comes and does a threat of any kind, that's like a bomb threat or active shooter or whatever, shooting or whatsoever. That is going to be a class felony. That right now has been assigned to the calendar for Criminal Justice Subcommittee. There's not a date on it when it's going to be discussed. The other resolutions that we passed, the good news is that they've got a capstone bill for all of them. We're just waiting on some things that are been worked out behind the scenes. I will say that yes, it's great to have a resolution, but a resolution doesn't have any legs if you don't follow through and get it into actual bill. And so this has been worked on long before we passed the bills, because I was talking to our legislators October, November, December, and then we passed this in January, and then now we're seeing the fruits of the labor of coming to pass. So this is a lot of work. Thank you, the board, for getting behind this, and then I will continue following up, so hopefully some of this will make it all the way into law. So that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you for letting us know where our resolutions were, because if it weren't for you, we would not know.
Well, thank you. You're welcome.
This is National School Counseling Week, and I have a little something to read. I think we have some school counselors out there, don't we? I have something to read. The National School Counseling Week is celebrated this year from February 5th through 9th, so today is an opportune time to focus public education and attention on the unique contributions of our school counselors within the Rutherford County School District. The National School Counseling Week highlights the tremendous impact school counselors can have in helping students achieve academic success and plan for post-secondary options. School counselors across our district are actively engaged in helping students examine their abilities, strengths, interests, and talents, working in partnership with parents and schools to focus on positive ways to enhance students' academic career and social development. School counselors also work with teachers and other education professionals to advocate for an educational system where students can realize their potential and set healthy, realistic, and optimistic aspirations for themselves. School counselors are certified, experienced educators with a minimum of a master's degree in school counseling. The combination of their training and experience make them an integral part of the total education system. We currently have 124 school counselors who serve our 50,000 plus students and their families. Many schools will be hosting special events and activities to call attention to the countless benefits of a comprehensive school counseling program. Please reach out and connect with and thank a school counselor in your community during this week of appreciation. And I would like to hear a round of applause for these people. I would also like to recognize a friend of mine that doesn't know I'm going to do this. Miss Judy Beasley Weitzel is one of the most outstanding educators that Murfreesboro and Rutherford County has ever had. She has just been inducted into the Murfreesboro City Hall of Fame. Judy, would you please stand up so we can give you a round of applause? I just embarrassed her to death. Do I have any other general discussion?
Madam Chair, I have a couple things. So tomorrow is BizTown, and I plan to attend BizTown. It's from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 1 o'clock p.m. It's over in Hunter Oaks Area Mall, so if anyone wants to come and join me, you're more than welcome to. The board is open to anyone that wants to come. So I'm really excited to be a part of it this year. I got to help some of these students prepare for this by going to campus school and do mock interviews, and so did Ms. Bratton, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to see them shine a little bit and see all the work that they put into it. So I also want to tell the board that the past 2 weeks, I have been shadowing our SROs. I've been to campus school, Black Men Elementary School, and Black Men Middle School. I also went to Siegel High School and participated in their active shooter training. And I have to say this as a mom who has a child that's about to graduate and then another child that's about to enter the school. have to say that after seeing the training that the SROs go through, I am really at peace. I have so much peace knowing that our kids are in safe hands. I know this is a very delicate and sensitive topic, but I just want us to know what an amazing, dedicated individuals we have in our SRO department. And I will really encourage every one of you and the board to spend time and shadow them and get to know what they're doing, because they're doing a lot of good things in our school systems, and they're doing a lot to keep everyone safe. And it's a huge task. So just want to
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? No more general discussion? Is this a record?
Maybe a record.
It may be a record, no joke. Mr. Evans, is this a record?
Yes, ma'am, and I have won the bet tonight. So.
Ms. Darby?
Move to adjourn.
Ms. Maxwell?
Second.
We are adjourned.